Yeah, and as you can tell by the host of people on the panel, 2022 was a good year.
It is. It was.
Hey.
Still is.
Gentlemen, I am joined not only by my handsome co-host, I'm joined by two other very extremely handsome people, and then DJ Links. So, welcome everybody. Welcome.
Son of a bitch. I'm out, man. Fuck this. I'm out. I'm suspended from this show.
Yes, that frees it up, and then the mood of the show actually got a lot brighter now because he likes to bring us down with his depression talk.
Oh yeah, that's his fault.
I mean, I go to you. I go to you for help, and then you talk about I bring you down. Like, that's fucked up, man.
DJ Langs brings me up with his salsa dance. I just want you to know that. It's still living rent free in my head, dog.
Nice. First time I ever did that, too.
It makes me happy. I loved it. So
Nice.
Nick doesn't know what he's talking about.
And you want to stay on for the next hour, Marcus? Or you want to?
I am always willing to suffer the consequences of being me.
So as we ponder Marcus's martyrdom, we will run the intro.
How you doing?
Yeah! Happen with these, and I do not know what the grade is yet, so we are going to find out together. Most likely a 9.8, but man, fingers crossed that it hits one of those higher numbers as well. So let's see. You get to see before I do. Let's see. Oh, yes! Yes! Oh my God! Yes! Yes!
You about to get plugged, dude.
Every single highlight, 2022. I mean, you really can't go wrong.
That's it. Show's over.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Nice later.
Good year, everybody.
Man, spread love. It's the Brooklyn way.
2023. Let's go.
I always love the steering wheel frame with the camera. So congratulations, Remy. That's one of the greatest framings of the community.
Yeah, I try. I try to mix things up. Not in the mix, but I try to mix things up. So I give you different steering wheel views and angles and whatnot. Sometimes I'm driving, sometimes I'm not. It's no big deal.
Not in
Yes.
the mix because that's trademarked.
Yeah. Sometimes it's top down from the shower. Sometimes it's bottom up from the shower. Remy's always a different POV. But I mean, we've all tried the car stuff. Marcus, have you did? I don't think you've done the car stuff yet, have you?
What's the car stuff?
The video from the car.
You're missing out.
Head while driving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
car
I
stuff's
do
the
that.
best.
Car
Yeah.
stuff is the best. You move the seat back a little, and then
I always get scared of that because what if you have to suddenly brake and your thing gets chopped off, beaten up?
that's part of the allure.
Yeah. You go out like a gangster.
Yeah.
I'm not with
Is that what that's called?
That's yeah,
Just got to make sure your legs don't cramp up.
which is a real thing.
Yeah.
A real thing. Makes me miss the old days. My old single days. See, that's what Remy's doing right now.
We inspired Remy.
We lost him. Man down.
So we'll go around the horn. We'll ask you guys what your highlights of 2022 is, and I would imagine you've watched the show. I don't want to be so bold as to think you would watch the show, but you're here and you've guessed it. So I'll ask what your highlight of this show was for the year. So we'll start with DJ. DJ, let's what's your highlight of 2022, and what was your highlight from the show for 2022?
First of all, thank you for having me on this show. I am a big fan of Ignacio. Thank you, Ignacio. My personal highlight for 2022 was probably the amount of money that we raised for C3 collectively across all the channels that weekend, but more specifically, what we did on In the Mix that night. We went for like 4.5 hours strong, and we killed it. So we almost raised $8,000 alone on In the Mix that night. And, a lot of that came from Iggy donating his artistic talents and Austin LeMay scooping up a commission, Pocan Joe scooping up another commission. And at the end of it, like, we were all like super happy, but we were just so tired that we didn't get to properly celebrate. Even at the end of the weekend, it was more like, oh shit, we did that. But it's just a tiring weekend. So that's my highlight. My highlight for the show, for your show this year, was probably, I really enjoyed the episode that Marcus was on about the manufactured, hate or whatever, or outrage?
Recreational outrage.
Recreational outrage. Marcus, we've never been on a stream together, but I am a huge fan of yours, and I was super happy when you showed up backstage. That was my highlight. You tell it like it is, and you're needed, and I'm a big fan of that.
I tried to. Thank you. That is high praise for me, so I appreciate that.
All right. So with that being said, it's a nice segue to Mr. Marcus.
Man, I have not reflected on this year as much as I should have for this show, but I'm going to say my highlight was Brian LCS putting together the Comic Book Community Awards, the year-long process that he put together. And I've said it many times before, I love this community. Is not perfect. We have our assholes, myself included. And, not everybody's great, but I think collectively it's a great community that really loves each other, takes care of each other, and understands that we're an extremely small niche in this YouTube thing. We're minute here, and we got to take care of each other, celebrate each other, and keep this thing going. So I'm going to choose the CBC Awards as my highlight. I really enjoyed it, had a good time hanging out with everybody, and I thought Brian did a wonderful job, and I'm looking forward to the next one. And my highlight for this show is I really enjoyed talking about recreational outrage, actually. I think recreational outrage is a major problem in this country, a major fucking problem in this country. And it's why we're so divided, is because we're every day outraging about whatever our side is mad about, and we can never come together on anything. You saw the Brittany Griner thing. We got an American home, but we couldn't be happy about it. We had to fight about even just bringing American home. Everything is a fight. And I think it goes to recreational outrage. So I think we should talk about it more and do less of it. But that's going to be my two highlights. I'm going to go with that.
Stay tuned in 2023. Recreational Outrage 2.
Not to be confused with rectal outrage.
Yeah, that's we might tackle that too in 2023 . So
hey, we're all of that age, so
yeah.
I am that age. Fuck.
Iggy with 2 G's because it got 2 G's in it.
Well,
How about you?
And so much happened that I think it's almost like if it was 2 years mashed together for me. That the C3 thing we did as a community, and in particular what happened with my auction and DJ Link's channel, was one of the great things that happened to me. I wasn't expecting something like that at all. It blew me away. I don't know. I'm always grateful to be part of it.
Iggy, I hate to tell you, but your audio is going in and out.
Yeah, I can't hear you, man. Sorry.
It's not a show without some
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I need to step up for 2023. And go to Roscoe, go to Atman just here to support.
Well, you're a little bit more than that. A little bit more than that. But we'll first of all say hello to Mr. Roscoe.
What's up, y'all?
What's
How
up,
y'all
beautiful?
How y'all doing?
And then we will immediately put him on the spot.
Highlight of the year, bro.
Highlight of the year, both for yourself and for the show.
Oh man, I C3. Honestly, is always going to be a highlight of the year. I feel like for myself, it's just I love to see a community the way that we get together and what we can do in a short amount of time, and
and just goes to show, and I just love that, that just goes to show, like, how great this community is. And so, I mean, and like what all you guys did, everyone in this community did, incredible. I mean, it's, so of course it's a highlight of the year for me. And then for this show, is it vain if I say it's my episode?
That's
That's what I did, brother. That's what I did.
kind of what we expect.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I loved sharing those stories with you guys. So that was a blast. But
Yeah. Well, as for all our guests, thank you so much for coming on.
Wait, can I say one more thing? One more highlight from this year?
No, that's it. Just one.
You're
highlight.
done.
Oh man, no. I gotta say Scott with pink. I'll never look at the Pink Ranger again, and without seeing him shake it. So yeah, that was another awesome highlight.
Yeah. I go 6 to midnight every time I see that Scott clip.
Ooh, look at it.
Look at that.
I don't even have pictures of my kids or my wife on this
Wow.
phone.
Flight there, Naz.
He's gonna make wallet size and share those.
Oh shit. Wallet size.
Yeah, for me, it was starting the show way back in February. I put the call out last year as a goal for 2022, and Ignacio heeded the call. So I'm very thankful for that, even though, it's been a lot I think we've all been through. And this show has helped me a great deal, and it still continues to help me. I think what I'm most proud of is there's nothing off limits on this show, and we really do talk about it. I don't know if that's trademarked either, but yeah, it's I'm most proud of that for the show. And for me, yeah, I guess in addition to C3, just seeing everybody come up, whether it be a lot of people hitting milestones, DJ hitting 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 all in this year.
Mhm.
Roscoe coming up big. Marcus coming up big. I think for the first time in my life, I really am. I gain happiness from the accomplishments of my friends, which I've done before, but it's really multiplied exponentially since I've come into the community. So that was a highlight for me. So thank you all. Thanks to the chat, especially. We love you guys week after week. And yeah, so this whole show as an entirety, it's been a highlight for me. So thank you.
Oh shit. Babe, pass me the tissues. I'm about to start crying.
Acetate Gate was a highlight for me. I had a blast with that shit. Let me tell you. I had a blast. I need more stuff to me, man. I need some more drama. Come on, guys.
Well, yeah, I mean, you did. We had like a month of like week after week after week.
It was nuts, bro.
And
It was
then,
nuts. I'll never forget waking up that morning to see that video from the Black Flag Comics dude just snotting all over himself. I will never forget that. I was like, bro, why, bro? You didn't need to turn the camera on.
April left me for Clayton.
That was wild. I hope that guy's doing okay. I hear that Clayton and April are still together, going strong. So good for them.
At least till she goes on tour with Lucio Perillo this year.
Bring that drama on. I want it.
Yep, another one.
She gets passed around. Why is there a fly in here? It's like 2 degrees outside.
Yeah,
That's
Chip
why-
had a hell of a rise from that, baby.
Could be the heat from my jacket.
It's probably what it is.
Here's a question. Does Acetate Gate become what it becomes without Chip?
Yeah, I think
It
so.
does.
Chip made a huge coverage and was one of the first ones to put it on video and brought us an explanation, an insider view of what was happening. But I think it would have blown up either way.
Yeah.
Welcome to the internet, Beckerman, you fucker.
Yeah, I think it would have blew up either way, because even though Chip put out that video first, there were still some posts from Instagram happening, pictures from the line and shit like that happening. Chip just kicked in the door.
It does seem like he blew it up when he posted that video. Things went, everybody knew about it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it was good that it happened because some things need to be brought to light. They are bad practices for the comic industry, if there is any comic industry.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of exploitive tactics that many people use that exploits this industry that is so small. And like I said before, we're so small that we really got to take care of each other and keep this thing going. And we don't do that by exploiting each other with FOMO and that bullshit. So I think, yeah, we should definitely bring it to light, but I don't know how much it's really changed anything, you know? It seems like there's still a bunch of exploited bullshit happening, you know?
Yeah, it's the same. I think what go ahead, Iggy, I'm sorry.
No, go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything has changed. I think what Acetate Gate, it was just bringing to the forefront what happens in the, backstage or in these rooms at these Comic-Cons. It was just, brought to the forefront. There was some outrage. Still the same shit. Still the same shit is going on.
Yeah, it's not like it's not going to happen again. So,
yeah.
Well, but I think Chip,
no, just real.
So go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. No, you go ahead. Chip, go ahead.
Chip's video is more like that man on the street during 9/11 that looks up and see that plane passing by. I think that's kind of Chip's point of view for that whole fiasco.
Yeah, Acetate Gate is probably the equivalent of 9/11. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Ultimate Fallout 4, Twin Towers, definitely.
Yeah.
Marcus, you were saying?
I don't even remember what I was going to say, but I'll add that one of my highlights was Iggy and Do a Powerbomb. That was awesome, man. That was really cool. I got a copy. I'm gonna need you to sign it one of these days.
I will be there at some point in 2025, probably. I will try my best to be there and meet the most of you that I can.
Wherever you go, I'm there, man. Just let me know. Heroes Con, we're going back.
Yes, sir.
Well, by then, Lynx will have his own convention, so we can all meet there.
Oh, Nerdy's trying to bring in the drama. I don't know if I want to do the drama.
I wonder what he's talking about.
All right,
I got strong opinions.
So we kind of touched on Acetate Gate. Let's talk lowlights. Iggy can't hear, aside from not being able to hear Iggy, that's a low light for me.
Losing John Thomas sucked, man. I really enjoyed. We used to kick it every Monday morning with Bueller and Bob, and he was always in that chat being a super nice and welcoming fella. So I didn't really know him, but I did know him through the community chats, and he was a great member. So that was definitely a low light losing him.
Yeah, I used to go back and forth with JT about the Boston area sports, and he was just like one of those guys, like you said, he always made you feel welcome, even when you were busting his nuts. We lost a few. We lost Sam this year too, another member of that station clique, and it hits a lot harder, even though we've never really met in person. You do feel connected to a lot of these people, and it does suck to lose anybody. So
yeah, definitely.
We just lost another member, Simon. If anyone knows Simon, he was a big contributor last C3. He had bought some of my artwork and stuff. But yeah, he's been in a lot of chats. I don't know if anyone knows Simon. No.
What was his IG name, Roscoe?
Simon RZ1. Let me just make sure. I just know him Simon through. But yeah, he just passed away from cancer as well.
Cancer.
Yeah, I mean,
the depressing part of the show has started.
Yeah.
Definitely losing members of this thing. Like I said, we're a family. Whether you want to be part of this family or not, if you like comics, you're part of the family.
Yes, Simon RZ1. But he like I said, last C3 he was buying stuff he was buying artwork, and I remember having to send him. He bought my Kermit Kermit the Frog as Throg.
Mhm.
So yeah, but yeah, I saw John's Comics with Kids just put up a post about it. So
Oh wow.
Yeah, brutal.
Yeah, George Perez was rough. We lost some heavyweights too.
yeah, right.
I wasn't really up on Neil Adams as a person who just returned to comics, but when he passed away, I did a deep dive on him, and I was really sad after the fact. After doing my deep dive, I got, it's like when I read Wikipedia about somebody that died 50 years ago and I just learned about them and I mourn them after it's all said and done. It was the same thing. I learned about him. I mourned him after it was all said and done. He seemed like such a great dude.
My low point, and with limited time to reflect, was probably sitting in the theater watching Thor: Love and Thunder. I wanted to punch myself in the eyes.
I'd tell you, the movie, worse than the movie for me, was Beckerman sitting next to me going, at every single joke, every single one.
I was the same way. Yeah, I was fidgeting, I was pouting. I had that face when the little kid is just like, That was me the entire movie. I don't want vegetables. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, that happened during a few movies this year.
I went in with high hopes for that movie too, so it was really hard for me because I love the Thor movies, but he really missed on that one.
What?
Big swing and a miss.
Talking about I should have went for the head. I should have went for entertainment. F that movie from the bottom of my cold heart.
Trev thinks you're hilarious. All right, so looking ahead to 2023, is there anything that you want to get done comic book wise? I'm not talking about books. Well, I guess maybe I am. Books for your channel, for yourself personally. What do you got?
Man, I gotta come up with a show for my channel with me and Beckerman. But I have just not been focusing on my channel as much as I should. I need to get back to it though. That's my goal.
Do you think that it's been a little bit of a lull for YouTube?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think things have been down overall in comics. Absolutely. Selling comics, people buying comics, people talking about comics. I definitely think we're in a lull. Why that is, I don't know, but I would agree with that.
Deuce, what's up?
I worry about the comic book industry more than I should, because you can't control what happens. But I do worry about keeping this thing around 20 years from now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, and having been in it for 30 plus years, they've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah.
And we've seen it get weak, grow strong again, and then get weak again. I think it's that ebb and flow we're in that now. So
hopefully we get strong again. We need another Gleason 50 ASM 55 phenomenon.
And I need a new co-host because Iggy just couldn't take it anymore.
For me, I want to I guess get reinvigorated. So I'm putting on my videos and stuff like that, but I'll be honest, a lot of the times I'm just phoning it in. It's like business for me now. I need to get the passion back of doing.
That's my problem. Yeah, I've lost the passion.
Yeah, I didn't 100% lose it. It's just I am so busy, like with real life work, with other ventures that I'm doing, and then with YouTube, and I don't want it to fall to the wayside because it's what makes me happy, and I need to tap into that happiness more. So I'm hoping when I move to the next room that I'll be able to do stuff as opposed to just opening up mystery boxes, which I actually love to do. Opening up mystery boxes, but I'm hoping to venture into some other things, maybe like top 5 new comic book day things or something like that.
Singing, dancing,
possibly singing and dancing with a focus on dancing.
A lot more room for activities.
Yeah, I don't know. I just need to get reinvigorated again.
Yeah, I think you and Roscoe may become best friends.
Can we just become best friends? Yup.
I thought you was gonna say lovers. I would have been with that.
Oh,
are we ever gonna do rap battles again? Or are we gonna bring that back?
So that's the thing, right? So one of the things with the rap battles is where do we go from here? So we did the battles, we did music videos and stuff like that. I'm constantly putting out things to people that message me and stuff. And I even message people about, hey, come on, it's an open forum. And then there's this stigma that it's only the same people that do it. It's only the same people that do it because it's the same people that agree to it. Like I've reached out to so many people and everybody's like, no,
I don't have any talent. Sorry.
Yeah, so I would like to do it, but I definitely want like some more fresh blood or some new ideas and stuff like that. But big shout out to everybody that's ever been on the Epic Rap Battle. Kenny is the reigning champion, going on for like a year. Everybody that crosses that stage or crosses that panel or whatever you want to call it, immensely talented. And it's definitely, I forgot to mention it, but the music video, whatchamacallit, that we did, one of the highlights of my life. Like I never did a music video, and to do that with Drac and for it to come out as good as it did, that was absolutely phenomenal. Big shout out to Drac.
That's awesome.
I need a rematch with Tyler and Biggie, man. And we need that rematch.
Yes.
We're trying to get them in the boxing ring.
Now that probably you guys can hear me, probably.
I hear you.
Marcus, you already have it. You're not doing it. That's it.
I already have what? I'm sorry.
Have your show for your channel.
Oh.
It's
What is it?
recreational outrage.
Yeah, I could do something every day on that.
Exactly. And you can point to things in the comic industry that make you outraged or whatever. But I think there's a way for you to approach.
That's interesting. I don't want to focus, though, that's focusing on the things I hate. And this has been my escape from focusing on things that I hate. Like if anybody talks politics, I don't care if you're left or right. If you're talking politics, I hate it. I don't want to talk about it because it's just depressing as fuck for me. And I don't want to focus on my comic books have been my escape from the depression of American politics, and recreational outrage is a politics tint to it. So I don't know if I want to focus on the things that I hate and be that guy who rants every night. There was a few people that built entire channels off ranting every night about acetate gate and just being angry all the time. And I don't know if that's the energy I'm trying to be on, but I think it's something to think about if I could do it in a non-angry way, but I don't think it's possible because I get really angry about that shit, like super mad.
Get passionate. That's the word. No. My bad. Links, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and those some of those channels that just focused on acetate gate, they lost me as a longtime viewer.
Oh, they lost me. Lost me too.
Yeah, it was just like I enjoy the sensationalism of
it was fun.
Topic.
Yeah, it was fun for a while. Yeah,
but not for 5 days straight.
For
fucking
3 months. 3 months. Shit, 3 months straight.
Yeah.
Every night. If your show is every night, what are we mad about, guys? I'm not interested.
Yeah, so I think towards the end of the year, I think we all need a little reinvigoration.
I do, definitely.
So I think, and Ignacio and I have discussed this a little bit. I think what helps getting reinvigorated really means getting back to the basics. So Ignacio and I bandied about an idea about rereading our favorite story arcs or stories, and introducing some people to some storylines they've never read before and getting their take on it. So it's sort of like a book club. So Ignacio and I think we've invited Links as well because he's never read Watchmen. So we're thinking about getting a show together, having a group of people reread one of our favorite story arcs, and I think the first one is going to be The Watchmen, and discussing it.
That's a great book. I think that book, when I first read it, honestly, I thought it was stupid. But much like 1984, I thought it was a book by George Orwell, 1984. I thought that book was stupid when I read it too, and it was because I did not understand. I did not understand what they were talking about, what they were doing. And the older I get, the more I realize that Ozzy in Watchmen is exactly correct. He is exactly correct. We need an existential threat to come down and fuck us all so we can realize that we're on the same team in the same boat. And until that happens, we're fucked.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it's weird how we all do band together in times of crisis.
That's exactly like 9/11 happens. We were a country again for a little
Yep.
bit, you know. We no longer hated Bush. Bush was our president, and we were going. We were ready to go fuck some shit up. That's the energy that I need in this country, man. I'm tired of fighting about everything. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, and then it went away. That whole patriotic feeling went away until Acetate Gate, who we established earlier in the show, is on the same parallel as 9/11. That's when we all took our American flags out again. It was just like, yay, Chip Gettler.
And what do they call that in the business? They call that a callback, right? That's a callback.
That was my what'd you call that? The whistle?
I don't know. When you make that motion,
Yeah.
it's something else different from
Oh
me. So,
shit. That was the comic.
do that quite well anyway. Yeah, so maybe getting back to basics in 2023 will kickstart our hearts again. So
The Watchmen on HBO. I know not everybody liked it, but
Loved it.
it was
I loved
it was
it, yeah.
spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
It was a magnificent follow-up to Alan Moore's graphic novel.
I thought it was great. Yeah, I thought it was perfect. It was absolutely especially the way it ended. It was just perfect. I loved it.
I agree. 100% agree.
Oh shit, Flo Dameron.
What is that referencing? I don't get that reference.
all I know is the guy likes to come on stream. He likes to be an internet gangster, but when I'm in New York, he's nowhere to be seen.
One of them keyboard warriors, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, big shout out to Flo Dameron. It was a joy getting him to carry my bags around for me at New York Comic Con. So thank you, sir. I would not have been able to do that without your assistance.
No, but
He's your bag man.
No, so we hung out at no, Flo's a great dude. We hung out at New York Comic Con,
Dang.
and I had so much shit in my hands, and I was still buying stuff where I couldn't carry it all. And then a lot of that stuff was from going around, and this is another highlight, going around to artists and introducing myself and talking about C3 and seeing if they were willing to give me shit then and there on the spot for C3. And I was able to accomplish that. I wouldn't have been able to do that without Flo Dameron's help. Top 5, I would say top 1. You're the top 1. And let's scratch out that. Let's just put it live.
hey, Comic Journey's birthday. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
CJ.
Comic Journey. Yes,
Wow.
happy birthday, brother.
You only turned 73 once.
Maybe. Yeah, so getting back to the idea, maybe we'll do that once a month. We'll have a show and like a book club kind of thing. We'll have people suggest their favorite storylines. We'll have somebody new, somebody old,
We'll call it the Period Club if it's once a month.
somebody smart, somebody dumb.
I'll be the dumb guy.
Okay.
You can't beat it up every time.
How you doing?
I think one of the 2022 highlights had to be seeing CJ's face for one time, right?
Yeah.
Got a peek at what he looks like.
He just needs to come all the way. Just rip the Band-Aid off, CJ. Come on now.
Yeah.
We're all family here.
Yeah, it was an experience. I met him in person at New York Comic Con, and when he came up to me, he was just like, "Hey, Lynx, it's me, Journey," and I was just like, it took me a minute to process until he started talking. And then I heard the voice, and I was just like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And it was just super weird. And even when he walked away, I'm sitting down at this booth, and I'm just staring at him, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's Comic Journey." That was a nice highlight. But don't tell him I said that.
Okay.
Oh, Beckerman says you're stealing him and Vikings idea. Dang.
Start it in a week, and then you can say it's yours.
Great
Well,
minds think alike.
We'll just do
This is
there
worse than the time that Beckerman pretended that this Comic-Con idea was his instead of Burke's. That's a joke for him.
another highlight of the year, even though it feels like a lot longer than 2022, but Planet Comic-Con.
Good times. That was a good time. Are you coming back?
I may forego that one and go to MegaCon instead.
Are you going to Heroes Con at least? Then?
Heroes Con is going to be the one I am definitely going to.
All right.
Who's
Yeah,
Heroes Con?
North Carolina,
North
Charlotte.
Carolina.
Oh, it's in June usually.
Mid-June,
June 13th and 14th, right?
I had a blast. I loved Charlotte. I really enjoyed it, and it was cool seeing everybody. I definitely want to go back.
Yeah, we're 99% sure we're gonna go down to Heroes Con.
That's gonna be litty. Let's get fucked up. Let's go.
Oh, you know, bro. You know my style.
I'm
Yeah,
drunk as fuck.
Yeah, that was another highlight. Speaking of like meeting up and stuff like that, getting to hang out with actual Dracula for a number of days, and it was just basically me, him, Javon Jordan, a couple other dudes, but basically us three, and we were like wasted, and it was beautiful.
And speaking of beautiful, we had you had 2 comic exclusives this year, didn't you, Mr. Lynx?
Yeah. So I had 2 oh shit, you're gonna make me blush and shit. Oh crap. I had 2 exclusives. The first one was this Hail Crow. So covered by Javon Jordan, Hail Crow, whatever. And the way that came about, like I had no idea how exclusives work. So I reached out to Javon Jordan. I was just like, yo, how does this work? And he told me the entire process. And I was taken aback because I was like, so I don't have a store. It's called a retail exclusive, but I don't have a store. Can I do this? And he was just like, yeah, all you got to do is pay for it. And I was like, done. So I did that one, and it's my baby. Like I love it and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm always repping for the Link Squad. That's why Link Squad is on the cover. So it's not only my exclusive; it's all of our exclusive. And then the second one for Dead End, I was approached to do that, and if I wanted to lend my likeness or whatever, or, collaboration to do that one for New York Comic Con, and I was like 100% with it. Being able to sign that one at a booth at New York Comic Con, somebody, born and raised in New York, that was definitely a surreal feeling for me. And, I'm not afraid to say when I left, I was in the cab and, I shed a few tears because it was definitely a dream come true to do that. Like sitting at a booth, signing my name for people on my exclusive. Yeah, you can't beat that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking about can't beating that, my lovely co-host Ignacio Demetrio had 3 cover exclusives this year. Am I correct?
I have the Shizami for the Burrito Boys, the By the Horns one,
Yep.
and now the Coins of Judas. And I got my fan art on Red Room. The anti-social that Cole here, Daddy Cole was very kind to send with Nick's package, and do a power bomb was. I wasn't expecting either of them, but do a power bomb was. It was a great. I have to be honest. I wasn't expecting to be in the place I am today, and one of the biggest parts in my success I attributed to this community that gave me a boost in confidence, a boost in trusting my art, in trusting my skill to be a visual storyteller, and a boost to get out there and put myself out there. And that led
Which is
me
not
to,
easy to do.
that made me part of the project I'm working on today with Brian Hawkins, with Marcus Nasso, and with Ryan K. Lindsay. And what's crazy is that I was so emboldened by what was going on that I was the one that pitched the idea to Ryan K. Lindsay out of nowhere. Hey, dude, what about we do this? And I put my shot, and it landed. And a lot of that comes from this community supporting me and helping me believe in myself the way you believe in me. That's
Yep.
Love it.
And
I love it.
I ordered mine today, but the link is down below to order the latest exclusive from Ignacio via Comic Book Poser. The link is down below. Go give it a shot. I'm gonna have all of them slabbed and up on my wall soon enough. But yeah, maybe we'll have a Lynx Iggy exclusive one day soon.
I need a gold slab.
Yeah, as soon as the poser put out that the link or the post for that the Judas coin, I was like, "What, Iggy? Give me 3!" So I don't know why I just yelled out 3, but that's how it went. I was just like, "Yo, I'll take 3." And he was just like, what do you want this?" That? And I was like, "Yeah, whatever. I don't care. Just as long as it's Iggy."
Yep, there you go. And I always say that I'm happy to be in on the second floor, not the first floor, but the second floor. So, and you're welcome, Ignacio. Ever since I came along, your talent has just exploded.
Just been a rocket ship with Nick.
Wow.
Your presence has just exploded all over all of us.
Jesus Christ!
So thank you.
Skeet, motherfucker.
Hey, so what I want to ask you guys before we start to get out of here,
Before we start to get out of here, what the hell? It was 142.
anything that you've learned that you didn't know, or that really struck a chord with you in 2022?
I guess I'll field this one first. For me, networking is important. Like I've always been, even though I've been a DJ and all this other stuff, I was that DJ spinning that wouldn't talk on the microphone. You're there to play whatever, hear me play, and that's it. I never took networking seriously until this year, and how building relationships really matters, and long-lasting relationships, not only for business purposes, but for personal reasons and stuff like that. But it's you need to network. You need to network. And like Nick knows me, like we've been together like in person and stuff like that. I'm not that guy that's gonna go up to people and introduce myself and all of that stuff. And Nick's seen that at C2E2, where he was that guy like introducing himself to people, and I'll just stand off to the side. And then at New York Comic Con, I was just talking to everybody and in the name of C3, but that helped me speak about like what I do and what I do on YouTube and my approach and things like that. So yeah, networking is super duper important, and that's the lesson that I learned this year.
And this community is great for that. I mean, it's if I really stop and think about all the people I know because of this shit, it's amazing. It's amazing. I have this whole other life that my quote unquote real life friends, they get a glimpse of it and they're like, what the fuck is going on with this? It's a really big thing and it's crazy.
Yeah. How about you, Mr. Roscoe?
I mean, I guess this year, like I've learned that I need to keep going with my channel. That I can't, stay stagnant, and that's what was happening with my show Between the Lines. Chris was like, "Hey, I'm going to have my kids, so I'm going to be, not be around for a while." So I was kind of like, "Oh man," because it was already starting to like we were doing a couple shows, and then Travis, I just was like, "Hey, do you want to?" And having Travis now, like, lets me keep, as we keep doing the show, and I'm excited for next year. But yeah, I think that's what I've learned is that I need to keep going with the channel, and this upcoming year, I have a lot in store. It's just that a lot of things have happened this year, and, it's just a lot of, so, but yeah, I'm excited for the new year and my channel being a little bit better. So
yeah, Cole, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Cole's comment is exactly the network of this community is insane. It's really insane.
Yeah. Well, Cup is always good to just show up at a city unannounced and then just be gone by the end of the day.
Yeah, Cup is that dude. I had the pleasure of seeing him twice in person, once in Chicago and then in New York.
There he is.
Fantastic.
What a drag.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Before we get into that, and Roscoe Tisha, I think without a doubt this year, since I've known him, TM Nerdy is that guy to propel a lot of people forward. I think a lot of stuff without TM is not possible. He has a hand in so many different channels, propelling them forward, whether it's by promoting them. He helps out a great deal on this show. He helps out on Roscoe. He's always in chat supporting. So I don't know if he's going to be recognized next year for the CBCA, but in a short time, that guy TM Travis has really, for me, earned that lifetime achievement award. One of the biggest supporters of everybody in the community, regardless of who you are. And I take a moment out to really appreciate Travis. So thank you so much, Travis. Thank you.
Shout out to
Absolutely.
Travis, the hardest working man in YouTube, comic book YouTube.
For sure. How about you, Mr. Iggy? What has stuck with you throughout 2022?
Well, there's a lot. Networking is one of them, but I learned a lot about the editorial part of making comics because I became an editor this year. Currently, I'm good at that too. But it's very difficult to manage creative teams and be so far away. And so I finally had to learn how to put the right amount of pressure on people to commit to their goals and make them happen. And it was not easy, but I'm about this close to finally making it happen. This close. It's just about the shipping. And then I will consider myself done with that thing, and I don't think I will ever do it again.
Give me one second.
Y'all didn't forget about me. About me.
Yes.
All right, Rem. So highlight.
Sorry, I know you're wrapping
lowlight.
up, but I wasn't gonna let it just be like just flame out there and then that's it.
Oof. Highlight of my past 40 years right here.
Look at that smile. Look at Remy's smile.
All right, Rem. So let's run through the gamut quick. Highlight, low light, what stuck with you, what you're trying to do in 2023. Go.
C3 Chip Getler and YouTube channel.
There you go. There you go.
Well played.
Pleasure. For me, what stuck in 2022, this year was rough, not only for me, but for a lot of other people. Going through a whole bunch of different things. What stuck with me is the more I tried to help people, the more I felt a little bit better about my own situation. So that's one thing that I've never really had in my life. So I'm looking forward to keeping that going in 2023, and I'm glad to have discovered that in 2022. So keep chugging along.
Facts.
All right. What else? What else we got? What do we want to do in 2032?
2030.
Oh, I can't think that far. Hopefully, I'm alive still.
I think we should have our own con.
Yeah.
Community.
That would
I
be
mean, if you're
something.
talking like that far in advance, we can work that out.
That would be nuts. Actually, the Comic Book Community Awards convention or something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be,
Yeah,
that
like
would be
everybody
something.
there. With enough time that there's no excuses. Like, let's get there.
I think Kansas City is a great place, right? Smack dab in the middle of the country.
Bet you
Just,
do.
put,
My
just-
backyard.
just putting it out there.
Yeah. Like Nick wasn't joshing. I think I said this on the chat. I don't even remember if I just told you guys. But one of my goals is like I want to do my own con. So by 2025, 2026.
Ooh, I'm there.
Mhm.
Make my first trip to New York. I've never been.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it would be up there.
Oh yeah, it would be the New York, New Jersey, something like that. I'm just throwing it out there in the air. I haven't even thought about it. So it's just something that I would love to do. And then getting to see like the behind the scenes stuff from cons. Like there's a few that I help sponsor here in New York. So just seeing that.
Were you involved? Were you involved with the pressable defect stuff they did?
This year I'm involved in that King Con.
Yeah.
So I'm involved with that, with the pressable defects, mainly with MTG Comics, who's the founder. of it, or co-founder. And so I'm doing a lot of the like video graphics and things like that. That's what my strong suit is for that. And then there's a couple of cons that happened in the Bronx. So I was part of the VX Arctic show. And then I, funded some things for them. And then there's another show coming up, the Anime Con and Anime and Comic Con thing. So I'm helping with that as well. So I just want to do it one day. Have a whatever we want to call it, the In the Mix Con, the freaking the Remy Q Con.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine what the table rates would be for that for us? It's like $5,000 a table, probably.
For you, for free. No, but that's where it all comes with these like the relationship building and the networking and things like that, and sponsorships. Like sponsorships are a real thing where a lot of these people go out and get people to sponsor them, and that's how they raise funds. I was part of the 3 Men in a Basement comic swap, which I totally forgot about. I was one of their, I guess, 9.8 level sponsors, so it cost me a couple of $100 just to sponsor it, and then they were just like, hey, just come down and just vend or whatever, and I was just like, all right, cool. But the vending part came after the sponsorship thing. So yeah, I definitely want to do it.
If we all planned it, like I said, if it was like a YouTube channel based thing though, then I mean you would get whoever would want to sponsor that would just get hit up by however many hundreds of channels we got in on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the beauty of it, is what I'm saying. Like as far as getting the word out there, like, well, how else would it be better to get your word out there than having a bunch of YouTube channels talking it up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Sold to the man with the exceptional beard.
There it is.
What up, Taylor? What up, TW?
Everybody has. I don't have a beard. Everybody's got better beards.
You're the only one.
Shit.
One of these things does not belong here.
Well, you probably have less to hide than most of us do. So there you go.
Yeah.
The Remy Q dimples, unstoppable. Right?
Cha-ching.
Nick is in the witness protection program.
All right. So as we close 2022, anything that you guys wish you could have done that you didn't do?
I wish I would have been better about keeping my YouTube channel going, but motivation's been a bitch.
But you've also have had a lot of success this year too, no?
With Instagram, yeah, I've had much more success with Instagram, and some of my shorts take off on YouTube. So yeah, I've had a spectacular year. For me, the best part is just when I get a good meme that everybody laughs. I just love that shit, man. And shout out to Beckerman for helping me do that.
Yeah,
we'll get you there, Taylor. We'll get
Same
you.
here. That was the same with me.
For me, I'm always looking for ways to promote and support anybody that's part of the Link Squad. And if you're part of the Link Squad and you feel that you don't get support or stuff, because I try to put out like sub push posts, things like that. And I wish there's only so much time where whatever. So sometimes like some people might fall through the cracks and stuff like that. And I wish I was able to keep everybody top of mind.
Well, like Remy said, join the Link Squad. It changes life.
It changed my life.
Changed my life.
I legit try to, right? Like Nick and I were sitting out to dinner, and one of the first questions I asked was just like, yo, how can I be better at this Link Squad stuff? Like, what can I do that's better? And I was 100% sincere about that.
He said,
more Ultimate Fallout 4.
Sold.
See, there you go. Yeah.
Nick, when I look at you, brother, you remind me of the limo driver from The Wedding Singer.
Somebody put that in the comments before.
They did.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't wait 35 years for something and then just cast it to the side.
No, I hope you wear it for the next whole 2023 every time you're on.
Oh, See, and when it's not on, it's always going to be in the background, right there. Yeah, the only-
Shimon.
Ever come around here? Don't want to see your face. You better disappear.
Shimon.
yeah, my only thing is I wish COVID didn't stop me from making it to Heroes Con this year.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I don't mean to laugh, but Beckerman's last comment is like hilarious.
Yep, there you go.
Damn it,
And you can
Beckerman.
find those very same slip-ons in djlinks.shop.
Yo, I totally even forgot about DJ Links.
Yes.
Ignacio, you're going to make it back on? Anyway. Yeah.
We want to see your face. Don't disappear.
Are you going to make a video, Nick, of you breaking in that jacket a little more for us?
I actually, thanks to DJ Links, I have to create an intro, and I will have the whole unboxing coming up in a video soon. Yeah, I can do my my day-to-day adventures with the jacket. Sure.
I want some dance moves. That's what I want.
I was going to say, can we get a
Nick, I'll
full
see if-
recreation of the Beat It video?
I'm gonna see if I can find the white one with the dragon on the back, like the really big one, and I'll wear that, and then you can clip the two together.
I imagine like it's like you guys do the back to back, but it's like you're clipped in, so it's like you guys are like off.
There it is. Roscoe has just made our 2023 goal.
Giant 80s throwback jackets.
Show enough.
Sitting on your Firebird.
All right. Let's see. Ignacio, come on, Ignacio.
Hey, and it's working.
Oh, wow.
Kind of working.
It was Marcus said something. Damn it.
Your audio is terrible, Ignacio. I love you, but your audio is
It's
terrible.
like you're 1,000 miles away.
Not for nothing, Iggy. This is what Lance Bass was telling Justin Timberlake. Oh, you can't sing. Your audio's terrible.
He's trying to break us apart, Ignacio. Don't listen.
Clearly, Ignacio is the Beyonce of this outfit. Don't let Kelly Rowland boss you around, Ignacio.
Oh, Kelly.
All right, gentlemen.
Williams.
I think we've sufficiently recapped 2022. Even though we've left out some other good things, like becoming a part of in the mix was a great part for me. Just seeing everybody come up, all the new friends I've met this year, all the people I've got to meet this year, just amazing.
Yeah, can I just talk about in the mix really quick?
Yeah, let me. In fact, we'll do.
No. It wasn't, no. Don't make me big. No. I'm not
Too
talking.
late.
You make me small. This is my Thor Love and Thunder face.
Man, when I'm playing.
No, that you said in the mix was joining in the mix was a highlight for you. You guys coming on and being a permanent part of in the mix is a highlight for me. I'm super uncomfortable doing live streams by myself. I've always had a guest on a live stream. I've never done a live stream by myself, and I was looking to kind of capitalize on the discussion talk points kind of show as opposed to the interview type show. And a lot of that came out of watching YouTube dudes on Two Nerd Dads, where it was just like these discussions are actually needed. Obviously on In the Mix is a serious slant towards comedy. And yo, and that's what, yeah, I fucking love you dudes. And I think the five of us really have like chemistry. And I don't know, it's definitely one of my highlights in life.
Well, we can do without one person on the show, but I'll talk to you backstage.
You're leaving?
Anything you got going on? You want to talk about?
Oh shit. So In the Mix tonight at 9 p.m. There's not going to be a live show. However, there's going to be a video premiere. It's about 30 minutes. It's kind of it's the best of In the Mix 2022. And
Nice.
Tonight or tomorrow night?
What's today?
Today's Thursday.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yo,
must be
all the
nice.
Dude,
It
all the
must be
days.
nice.
Yo, all the days are just gelling together. I had no idea today was Thursday. Fun. Yeah, so tomorrow night there's not gonna be a live In the Mix, but it's gonna be a best of 2022, and it's fucking hysterical. Like I cried laughing putting it together.
All right. How about you, Mr. Marcus? Thank you, DJ.
What was the question?
What are your New Year's plans?
Man, just keep on doing what I'm doing. Try and wait for something dumb to happen in the comic book community so I can meme the fuck out of it. That's my whole goal right now.
You taking the wife out? You guys staying home for the holiday, so to speak?
Yeah, we're old, dude. We don't do anything for New Year's Eve, man. I will be chilling at home, watching the madness from bed. Actually, I'll be in bed by 10 o'clock. I work at 6 a.m. every morning, so I'm usually in bed pretty early.
Yeah, golly. All right, thank you, sir. And, Happy New Year to you. Thank you for being a part of Two Nerd Dads, for getting your
Love
whole
the show
in 2020.
Love the show. Can't wait to fill my holes next year. Let's go.
Yes.
Hey.
We'll move on to the friskiest of bigness, Mr. Ross.
I got to say, thank you so much, Nick, Iggy. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you having me on, and again for the invite as well. But for New Year's, I'm house sitting for my buddy, so I don't really got much going on. So just chilling, getting some commission artwork done, and
Nice.
you can catch me Monday nights on Geek Out with Roscoe or TM Nerdy. Between the Lines, we just had a show. If you want to check it on TM Nerdy's channel, we just had Tyler from Whack Comics, and also from In the Mix. He's on there sometimes. I don't know, but this is what I did on the show.
Wow.
So I love doing the show. It's so much fun. But if you want to check it out, it's a great show. We just interview. We've had Iggy on the show. We've had Remy on the show. We've had DJ Links. We've had Nix. Marcus, you're the only one. We need to have you on the show.
Yeah. Fuck Marcus, right?
What a loser.
Yeah, we were pointing out everyone. Well, it was funny because I was like, oh, Iggy, and then I was like, oh shit, Remy, oh, Links, oh, and Nick. Okay, everyone's been on except for Marcus. Awesome.
Except for the loser.
Kick out Marcus. No. But yeah. Anyway, appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. This community's great. I can't wait for the new year and hopefully have Marcus on Between the Lines.
No, I don't know. We'll see.
Speak to his agent.
Hey, appreciate you, Roscoe. Love you, bro. Thank you.
I really thought today was Friday.
Damn it.
You like that guy where everyone's like waiting for payday, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't even know what day it was." Like, that doesn't even matter to me. Like,
No, it's not. Jesus Christ.
Check out Remy Q's editing display today. His latest video is showing the craziness of Mad Spidey.
That's right,
Yes.
Matt Spidey. He met the Addams family. That was a lot of fun. I did that this morning, and tonight we have a new Let's Talk About It. We'll be reviewing some of the Christmas items that we received. Yeah.
That's it. And I have to say, especially about Remy, without Remy, childhood dreams of mine would not be realized. I would probably not be sitting here right now if it wasn't for this guy. So thank you so very much, Remy.
Love
I
you, Nick.
appreciate you. Love you. Thank you so much. And because of what you do, I let
Hashtag
you get
green
away with what you get away with when you do it to me. So
Wow.
we'll just move on to this handsy gentleman. And if he has no audio, we're going to ask DJ Links to translate. I don't think we know your name, Ignacio. What is your name?
You can't hear me?
No, we
Dude.
can hear you. We can hear you.
So I don't even know what I was going to say, but I need to pull the trigger and buy my fucking new computer so I stop having these issues. That's it. That's all I'm going to say, just in case you lose my connection. You don't hear me anymore. Love you all, guys. You're here with us. You're here in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. And just to mirror his sentiment, 10 months ago we started this show. I put a call out there to the universe. Ignacio answered, and it's far and above surpassed my hopes, wishes, and expectations. So thank you so much, Ignacio. Thank you. As he said, thanks so much to the people in the chat. Every week, you guys are cracking us up, keeping the conversation going. We love you all, and all of you are invited. If you want to be on the show, as we always say, let me know so I can invite you, because nobody wants to put themselves out there. So let me know. Let's see what else. I think that's about it. Sunday morning, we have a community garage sale going. And Sunday night is the 500 sub celebration, aka the anti-prize lizard stream.
Oh,
Where I'll be giving away some stuff to people that I know and like. So that'll be 7 p.m. Eastern this Sunday, right here on this. No, not true.
congratulations on 500, man. That's a long
Yes,
road.
congratulations, brother.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen. It wouldn't be possible without all of your fine help. So thank you. Thank you. I think that's about it.
Damn,
Anybody else got anything?
I purchased the lizard costume too, just to wear on Sunday.
Lizard man.
I was gonna show up as a prize lizard. Now I gotta return it.
Oh, you can wear it once and then keep the tag. Yeah, that's the Brooklyn way, right?
That's not the DJ Links way, though.
Oh, but it is. Maybe this guy will be on in 2023.
Ooh, yes,
That would be
please.
awesome. Let's make it happen, Louie. Make it happen. All right. So on behalf of my lovely co-host Ignacio and all of the fine guests who have appeared this year on Two Nerds Dads, thank you. And for 2022, I guess consider your holes filled for now.
Yep.
Until next time.
Later.
Fuck, you guys already saw it? Let me see it. Oh! Shit! Oh! Y'all see that?
So, Tyler, do you want to build a snowman to blow away all night? It doesn't have to be a snowman. It can be me.
I'll be clipping that too.